It is no secret that the events of the last 2 years, two, three, not just the pandemic, but other stressful events have have developed into just a mental health crisis. You see those words a lot, mental health crisis. And when you read through these stories, you see a few things jump out at you over and over. And those are, we're talking about anxiety, we're talking about depression, we're talking about PTSD. The one there in the lower left talks about that with not just people who became very ill from COVID, but people who cared about those who became very ill with COVID. And it doesn't say anything about this, but I am wholly confident that if you live in a community where you have had numerous people die from COVID and it has seemed like anyone could fall sick at any time, I imagine you have some post-traumatic stress, or you will once it's post. And we're also talking about burnout. The headline at the top there says that, but it's not just healthcare workers. There's lots and lots of burnout going on. So we're particularly interested in how we can improve our mental health right now. And I have good news for you, that there's an association between time spent in nature and these benefits. I've highlighted some of these in orange because they correspond directly to what we were just talking about with these headlines. The anxiety, depression, PTSD, there it is. All right, this sounds pretty good. This sounds like what we need. And I imagine some of you are thinking, all right, already, I'm convinced about the science. Tell me how I get this. I need to reduce my stress right now. So how you can get these benefits really ties to some of the things I was saying, that these are small but significant. And what that means is that the ideal way to benefit from time spent in nature is to do a little bit every day. This is kind of like a vitamin. If you think about it, I said a 2-week camping trip in a national park would be fabulous. I wouldn't mind doing that right now, but that is actually not as good a way to get these benefits as getting small exposure every day, looking out your window every day. It's because it's like a vitamin, because it's a small but significant effect. A lot of vitamins have small but significant effects. So that camping trip is like eating an entire truckload of oranges at one time and expecting that it is going to give you your, constant levels of vitamin C for the whole year. If vitamin C really works against colds, you will be protected for a whole year against colds, but certainly against scurvy, which vitamin C definitely prevents. When in actual fact, what will happen is that you will have a, just monumental digestive event from eating so many oranges. And once you're through that, assuming you survive that, then you won't really have any vitamin C in your system at all because it's water soluble and it doesn't stay in us. And in a month, you could get that cold. In 6 months, I don't know, maybe you get scurvy. I don't know how long it takes you to get scurvy. It's kind of like that, like in the same way that if you want to get vitamin C, you eat your oranges one at a time, day by day. You should get your exposure to nature, your time spent in nature, day by day.